What's going on, everybody? This is Jordan with Conquer Trading and Investing. What a fun session this is going to be. First of all, a couple of things. First, I'm on vacation with the family, checking in with you as per the tentative schedule, as I said it would, these few days in the afternoon. We will not be doing any live stream to the 21st and 22nd, and then we're going to continue again in September. I will keep you all updated on the coming schedule. Right now, I do want to check in with you. If the sound is not our normal, quality, it is because I am on the road over here today. Nevertheless, I do want to check in today with you. It's very important that we center ourselves over here, gain some clarity, and are able to go ahead and continue to position ourselves accordingly. I'm going to start here on gold because this is where my chart's open to. You can see we've pulled back into support over here. You can see over here, actually, I have what? I have 1906, right? Interestingly enough, if I come back to a weekly chart, right? Come back with me now to the all-time high, right? That was over there. You could see 1906, 1907. We've pulled back into support today. It's funny. It's funny that people like to actually buy things as they're rising. They like to chase after that momentum. We like to actually buy things as they pull back into support, so long as they hold that support and resume off of it. Now, the first pullback after an instrument reaches all-time highs is one that I like to participate in today. Look over here. Gold has now pulled back into this area of support of the breakout. Let's see if this holds and start resuming off and making new highs. If so, all the people who are so interested in chasing after gold up here, they surely will like these prices today. Could we see a further pullback? What happened today, right? What happened today? We saw a tick up in bond yields, and what that did was that caused precious metals, Bitcoin, to sell off a little bit. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look around and see what's going on. You can see here gold right into support. This is actually the breakout to all-time highs. Every single one of us expected this. This is, for me, an opportunity, right? If this holds support and resumes off of it, do I think precious metals, that the bull market that just begun is over? Absolutely not. This is fantastic. The difference between traders, right? There are traders who, first of all, were chasing that price momentum. A bunch of them were over leveraged. They got really hurt. There were accounts blown, right? Take the course. Now, there are others that are waiting for those pullbacks. You've heard me say it over and over and over again, right? What type of pullback are we looking for in gold? This is a 7.5% pullback, right? I'm only looking for 5% pullbacks. Now we're into support. If this holds and resumes off, sure enough, that's an opportunity that I'm not going to pass up. Let's take a look at silver. I went ahead and actually earlier today I sent a photo here to the Conquering the Markets Telegram group as price was pulled back into the support, and I said price is pulled back into support, right? This is where we're looking to buy, right? You can see if this support holds and price resumes off, what are you doing? Looking to pick up at these prices, right? There were a lot of traders. Well, there were some traders picking it up here at 27, 28. Here we go, right? If you're selling precious metals, if you're selling precious metals, I, you know, listen, in uptrends, I buy off support, and in downtrends, I sell off resistance. Today, we had a nice move into some nice areas of supports. Think about it. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 before we get into Bitcoin. You can see over here, this also now pulling back into an area of support. Is this interesting? Not yet. Equities still remain very risky, in my opinion. I do think and expect they will continue to drift upwards after some type of pullback. Everyone knows that we're looking at the very least for a pullback into the center of this channel, right around over here. This is coming in at 32. Let's call it 32.84 right now. And then we really like a pullback if we get down to 32.32. That's pretty strong support over there. And then followed by that, right under that, we have this really nice trend line support coming in also around 3,200. If I back up a little bit, everyone's familiar with this line. As long as we're above this trend line over here, very, very, very bullish, continuing only to look for buy sides. What about the NASDAQ? You saw FANG come off a little bit today. What is that? That looks like a pullback, and that looks like into a little area of local support over here. Looks super healthy to me. Looks super healthy to me. All around. What a nice pullback today. Let's check out the dollar. Dollar, yep, still consolidating. Look at this. still consolidating after the last leg down, right? What happened? Leg down, consolidation, leg down, consolidating right now. What type of move could we see on the dollar if we still see the dollar a little bid? We're looking over here in this little area right over here. That's the sweet spot we're looking for. That, if I back out a little bit for you, you could see that's the trend line break, right? That's the trend line break. And the one above it, that's the prime trend line. That's the one that we modeled this trend line off of. That's the one that is the longest the dollar stays below that. It's very, very bearish and continues to remain so. Here we're just consolidating over here. All right. I want to check out Bitcoin with you as well. Bitcoin, you see, traded off today. It came up towards the 12,000 area, and then it's come off again into some support though. Local support right there where we bottomed out over here today. And you can see this trend line over here, right? The trend line run under it. So Bitcoin looking like an area as well. If you're looking to pick up on Bitcoin, we pull back into support. If we resume off this all looks very healthy, very good. I'm just trying right now through this video here today, just to try to get everyone to calm down. Not, there. I noticed, I'm always following, even on vacation, I'm following our Telegram group, and I saw everyone really, I was really, really happy, really proud. I saw everyone, realizing that we were seeing a pullback. They were looking to see what happens into the supports and looking to possibly add into positions over there. That's exactly what you should be doing. And now you have a whole other set of traders who are trying to pick the top in precious metals. Bitcoin's going back to 6,000. It's a very emotional type trading. Let's see what we got over here. I'm going to check in over here as Heath has updated everyone. He said, taking a look at over here, we're looking here at the Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. All right. He says, so we did not have a successful breakout. We can now look for support to hold for possible entries. If support holds, I will look to add to this position. Look at this trend line break over here, right into the first area of resistance at 0.069. You can see the resistance right over there, pulling back a little. And if it pulls back into this support over here and resumes off, that does look like a beautiful entry over there on the Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Coming back over here to Bitcoin, what else do we want to look at? Ethereum did break down, but look at this. Look at this. Here's this area, this support over here at $360. That's the support that started the bull market. That's the bull market in Ethereum. Once it broke over there, here's the retest back into it. If you're looking to pick up Ethereum, here we come now testing that support again. If this holds, right, the reason that how we protect ourselves is we're always not only looking for the pullback into support in an uptrend, but we're looking for that support to hold. And if price resumes off, then we have a high probability setup. So here we are right now, pulled back into support. This is a very active trade to look for. Let's see if this holds. Let's see if we get the resumption off. For me, right here on Ethereum, Bitcoin, gold, silver, they all look very good for me. They all look very good to me. I'm looking to buy off these supports over here. Just wanted to send this update to you. We have, if you check out the YouTube channel, you go to the community tab, you will see the update I posted for our holiday schedule. You could find the details over there. I'll be updating you again tomorrow. I hope it's tentatively. And again on Thursday. We will have a live streams in the morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, half hour before the equity markets open. We'll be holding one on the 21st and 22nd, and then we'll just take it from there. If anything happens, like I told you, if anything's going on in the markets, I'm here. I will check in with you, of course. I'm just going to help keep everyone very level-headed, right? You have to be detached. This is a gift. This is a gift if you can see it, right? What happens if we lose the support over here? What happens if we get an entry and then you lose the support over here? Nothing. You take the stop and then you get neutral and you get out, right? But this is a gift. These are the pullbacks that we've all been looking for. Here they are today. You have to train your mind in these bull markets that we are in, that have begun, to be looking to buy pullbacks into support. We were looking on gold, 7 to 15% pullbacks. Let's take a look. I mean, on silver, excuse me. On silver, we're looking to 7 to 15% pullbacks. What did we have today? right? That's a 17% pullback into support. That's attractive for myself. That's attractive for myself. And I hope that's all helpful for y'all. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some charts. These are Bloomberg charts. You can find them on Zero Hedge if you want to follow along. Perhaps it's too soon to bring this one up. Nevertheless, let's take a look over here. This is comparing the Dow back to the 1929, right? This is the 1929 first and original crash. And then look at this today. We are at the exact point, the 1929, right? The 1929 Dow rally, bear market rally, stalled out, and from there on, we went to go on to make lower lows. Is that where we are today? I do not think so. I do not think so. Nevertheless, again, I think it's too soon to bring that one up. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look over here. This is the Bloomberg Dollar Index. You can see that we are still consolidating. We are still consolidating over here. It is too early to read into anything. It is too early to read into anything. Bitcoin, you can see traded down strongly today following precious metals, but Bitcoin hit some local support over there today. Let's see what happens on Bitcoin. I think that if you notice today, there was some big news. You want to pay attention, not to noise, but to signal. We had a public company, I believe it's called MicroStrategy. They purchased $250 million worth of Bitcoin, adding it to their balance sheet. They were one of the first companies to pick up semiconductors. They've been around for over 30 years with an excellent track record. Follow, signal. What else do we have today? Here you can see the gap started closing a little bit as the 10-year ticked up. NASDAQ traded off a little bit. But again, these are nothing more than pullbacks in trends. This is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for pullbacks into trends. Let me see what else I could find over here if there's something else that we want to look at that's really, you could see as the 10-year, right, upticked, you could see that gold traded down with it. And once gold traded below 2000, you could see a lot of stops were really triggered, and then it accelerated, really accelerated down. Again, we traded right down to 1906. That was the past all-time high. That broken resistance, we're going to see if that holds as support. The first pullback when an instrument hits new all-time highs, that's what I'm looking for. Here it is right now on gold. You can see the gold to silver ratio really shot upwards in gold's favor today. But look at this. You can see it shot up and then come over here into some resistance, right into resistance. You could see that. Do expect for this, or I expect for this to head back down, and probably pretty quickly, right? Let's see what happens as it comes into this next local was resistance. That should be support now at least. We'll see what happens as it gets back towards 74. That's really it. We had the NASDAQ, right, and have a 3-day losing streak. It's first in 5 months. And then we had the Dow and S&P break their 7-day win streak. Listen, there's no way that we expect everything to go straight up, right? What do we do though? What are we looking for in uptrends? We're looking for pullbacks. Whether or not today's price action is the beginning of something deeper, that remains to be seen. Right now, we have some nice pullbacks in a lot of instruments that we're very interested in, and they've pulled back into really nice supports. This is an area of interest for myself. I hope this brings a little bit of clarity for y'all, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Again, I do apologize about the quality of the audio. Nevertheless, it's very important for me to make sure that I can check in with y'all. It's really important to me. All right. So everyone, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.